Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're finally going to be going over some new figures aside from Carnage and the Punisher. This is John Wick from Diamond Select. He was released in 2015, and as you can see he has the, I believe it's the first movie inspired design to him with the white shirt. Yeah, this figure actually was one of the first John Wick figures that I actually ever collected. I do want to say that because some of the stuff he comes with is very nice, but I'll go over what he comes with here shortly. But I do want to say that the other figures that I got of John Wick, I got a few Mayfax figures and a few not a few, just another, what's it called? What's that company? Oh, Mezco 112. When I do the reviews and I unbox them, I'll show you how much different in detail they are, but how much smaller they are. So right now this is John Wick, getting the full 360 view on the turntable. What we're gonna do now is take him off the turntable and look at everything he comes with. Alrighty everyone, this is everything the figure comes with. As you can see, he does come with quite a bit of accessories, which I'm very thankful that they put that in there. Sometimes they send some figures that have like one accessory or none at all. I mean, can you imagine if they just put this figure with this and that's completely it? Although some of these weapons that he has, I do kind of want to be like, why did they put this if you only used it one time? But you can't be mad. So going over these, let's start off with the guns. Let's put the doggy on the side. Let's start with the handgun. So this handgun, you obviously can't tell what it is because it is holstered. It does look a little bit smaller than this one. As far as if this was holstered, the holster would be a lot bigger. But it does look smaller than this handgun, and this handgun is his primary gun, which I will go over here shortly. So because it is shorter, I want to say this is a compact gun, and I want to say this is his Glocks. He has two Glocks. When he first opens his chest full of guns in gold, he has two small compact Glocks. One's like this and the other one's like this. So I do want to say this is a Glock, but obviously we can't see for sure. And even at this small, they probably didn't put that much detail so we can actually really see if it's a Glock or not. But as you can see, there's really no detail. You can tell it's holstered. And the only reason you can tell it's holstered because of the other one. And then there's like a clip here, but the clip doesn't actually work. It's not a real clip. So I have no idea what the purpose of this is. No, not at all. This is... If the figure had a belt that you can actually clip this to and put it behind his jacket, great, but you can't. The figure doesn't have a belt that you can actually slide this onto, so this is really a waste. I have no idea what the point of this is, so putting that aside. His other handgun is the H&K P30L. This is his primary gun. I do believe in the movie though that this is actually extended because it's called the Mac 1. Or the Match 1, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But this is his primary gun that he uses throughout the movies. This one actually does have a little bit better detail. I mean, you can see the ports right there for the barrel. You can see the grip right here for the slide. You can see the hammer and the trigger. You can see a little bit of the, when you grab the handle right here. I mean, overall, it does have some nice detail, as you can see. But I just wish they would have done a little bit more paint to it. I mean, these are just regular old plain black guns, plastic. Still not mad at it. So, yeah, this is a very nice little handgun. I usually have them displayed with this handgun and in his dog owl. The other ones are kind of pointless to have, and I'll go over them in a minute. I mean, not really pointless. I mean, I would display them with this one, but I don't know. I just like having them in the museum poses. That way the joints don't get too messed up. So putting that aside. So the next one we're gonna go over is the shotgun. This shotgun here is actually, I mean, it's not bad. You know what kind of shotgun it is. What's good about these kind of plastic stuff is you know what kind of weapons they are. I know exactly this shotgun. This shotgun is actually the Keltec, the KSG one that he uses with that scope. Although, even though I know what weapon it is, I still really wish they would have did a little bit better. I mean, with the paint. Yeah, I mean, I know it's gunmetal, and you can actually tell they put a little bit of black and silvering in here. So, yeah, they went an extra mile, but no, they're just really just all black guns and made out of plastic. So, but yeah, this is the Caltech KSG shotgun that he uses. He only uses it, I think, like 1-2 minutes in that whole movie, and that's it. So it's kind of pointless to put it in there when he doesn't use it too often. Same with the next one I'm going to go over. But yeah, this is very nice. The next one he uses is the Desert Tactical Arms Stealth Recon Scout Sniper Rifle. This is the rifle that, I guess, when Vigo's son is in the safe house, he kills one of the snipers, and then he uses this. He uses it one time, and that's it. So this one, I don't know. I really don't understand why they put this one into it. At first, I thought this was Walt, you know, his friend, sniper friend's gun, and I was like, well, he never used that gun. But yeah, this is that sniper in that scene. Again, it's just plastic. It's all molded plastic. They did it. You can actually tell in this one a little bit better now that they try to put silver in it to kind of accent all the black. But this one, I would not put it this actual toy in there, or this gun. I wouldn't put it in there. It's kind of a waste. I'd actually prefer that shotgun more. Now this one, yeah, this one, he went all out using this gun at one point when he was actually chasing Vigo before he almost got ran over by the truck, and he got knocked out. But yeah, this gun right here is very nice. This is also, it almost looks like an AR-15, but it's not. I want to say it's a Cohire arms. I know it's a CA-415. I just don't know if it's Cohire or Cohire. So, yeah, this is, like I said again, this molded plastic. Very nice detail on it. And you can tell they try to put a little bit of weathering into it with the silver. So I'm not mad at this weapon. I'm really not mad at it. I mean, this one is a good, this one and this handgun is a very good addition to him, you know, to what he does, uses. So that's those two. The last is this, I believe it's called the Microtech knife from the Continental. It does have actually nice detail on it. When I mean detail, as far as, it being all black and silver, it does have nice little detail on it. And he does use this one time, but then again, he doesn't use it throughout the whole movie, like his handguns. Then again, I can't really complain because, he does go... I'm sorry, let me get one more view so you guys can see that, and I'll go to what I was talking about. He does go into war, with all these guns, but, I mean, his guns right out of ammo, and then he just picks up different guns, so, I mean, yeah, I guess he's just kind of trying to throw a variety of guns in there. So the last one we're going to go over is this dog. This is Daisy, the first dog that his wife gave him, and the one that killed the next day. I do have a problem with this dog, though, and before I tell you what the problem is, which I will do when I bring the figure out, let's just go over the detail on it. I mean, for what it is, a molded dog, there's no articulation, no movement, it's just molded plastic. Nice little detail paint that they did on it. You can't be mad at that. To have a little sidekick with you and to show, from John Wick 1, even though it wasn't that, that much of the movie, I can appreciate that. So, but what we're going to do now is get the figure out and take a closer look at John Wick himself. Alrighty, everyone, this is him. This is John Wick from the first movie. What we're going to do first, because I always forget, and I actually remember right now, let's get height on him. He is about 7.5 inches, which they call 7 inches. He's more like 7 3/4, actually. So 7 3/4. Going over John Wick, I do really like this figure. I like that they, he has his hair combed back. He has a couple scars on his face, a couple blood spots, which is great. But I just don't understand why they put this face on him. I mean, this face with that dog does not go. Obviously, this is the face that he would have, later on down the movie when he's been through hell and back already. But before I go, into more detail about John Wick himself, this is the reason why I don't like the dog. The dog almost looks like a medium-sized dog. It doesn't look like a puppy, to him. I mean, it almost looks like almost a large dog. And I don't like that. She's supposed to be a puppy, a beagle puppy after that. Beagles, first of all, are not that big. Second of all, this is probably a grown beagle. Even maybe a little bit bigger towards him. So that's my biggest complaint with that. But going over John Wick. I want to say the head sculpt, you can't be too mad about that. I mean, if you look at it, you know it's Keanu Reeves. So I can't be too mad about that. I do like the head sculpt. I do like, you know, the paint application they put on it. Very nice detail. As far as his tie goes, I think the tie is a little too shiny for what it is. I mean, you can see it's very shiny. They should have made it the same color as his coat. And for some reason, ever since I got it, I've had this figure for, let's say, more than 3 to 4 years. His tie has never gone down. As much as I actually try to heat it up and, you know, press it down, it just always comes right back up. So I just don't mess with it anymore because I don't want to ruin it. But as far as the, you know, his coat from his, you know, from his suit, yeah, you can't, if you really wanted to, you can take it off, but it'll look bad because his arms are actually made out of black. But, you know, his coat is actually very, it's not rubber, it's just very soft plastic. So it is, you know, it's movable. Let's see. So you can actually see, let me see if I can get a better look. There we go. You can actually see he has a magazine holster right here, which I kind of want to think. No, there's no way. There's no way I can put that the gun attachment towards him. But yeah, so he has a white shirt, which is kind of weird. No, I guess the tie covers. I was gonna say it's kind of weird that the buttons move because of the articulation, but I guess it makes sense because of the tie. Nice belt. Now the belt, I do appreciate that it's kind of shiny because the leather. The pants, you know, they match the suit. Nice kind of matte black color. And the shoes, kind of a shiny black. Here's one of my other biggest complaints on it. His shoe is like, it's shiny black and then half right here. Like you can see it's not. And that's, you know, for the ball joint for him to move. But as far as the back of him, you know, just plain all black suit. Nothing too big to look at, nothing too impressive. As far as his hands go, you can see he does have his ring on, which I do think that's a very nice detail. And as far as my other figures, because I haven't got them out of the box yet, I haven't checked, but this one does have the ring. And the other hand is just kind of, you know, this is kind of obviously be his trigger finger. So he's, I mean, even though in the movie he kind of uses both hands, this is his trigger finger in this figure. So that is John Wick for you. There you go. So what we're going to do next is go over the figure's articulation. Alrighty folks, so as far as the figure's articulation, okay, I was just checking to see if he had any movement at the neck, which he does, so we'll go over that here shortly. So he has a 360 view. He has a single ball joint at the top of the neck. 360 view. You can look up, you know, down, sideways a little bit. The bottom of his neck actually also has a ball joint, so you can actually move the head forward and the neck goes forward as well. And the neck goes back a little bit and a little bit sideways. Which I think that's very actually a nice touch that they have. I guess you can call it a double ball joint at the neck because there's one up here and there's one down there. So let's see. His arm does not have a butterfly joint at all, but it does go up to about there, and that's kind of pushing it already. So it stays up right about there. He does have a 360, you know, motion from front to back. His bicep has a 360 motion. He has a double bend joint at the elbow. There we go. Which actually, that's a nice touch. Actually, I like that. His wrist, I believe, it's kind of stiff, so, but it does do a 360 view. I'm sorry, turn, not view. And it does go up and down. As far as his torso, there is movement at the torso. Not much, but you can see there is movement at the torso. This is all the way forward, which is really nice, actually. And as far as back, you can, right there you go, right about there. There's really not much movement sideways at all. As far as his waist, no, there is no movement at the waist whatsoever. His only movement is at the torso, which I believe you can almost go 360 degrees. Maybe not, because it stops right there. So let's see, as far as his legs, I know they go sideways to about there. They go back quite far a bit. That's very nice, actually. And forward. It almost looks like it was, let's see, I want to test something. There we go. So it's right about there, but back, it almost looks like it goes higher from the back than it does forward. That's just weird to me. Anyway, so that's his movements for his legs. As far as his thigh, he does have a 360 turn on it, which is nice. He does have a double bend joint at the knee, as you can see. And then at his, there's no movement at the calves, but as far as his feet or ankles, I guess you can say, he does have a ball joint for his foot, as you can see. This turns, and it goes forward and backward. That's very, actually, that's a lot of, you know, John Wick's very, you know, nimble. He moves a lot. He, you know, gets some crazy poses when he is taking out people. So I do like that they give him that much articulation. So we can't be mad at that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring out some past figures that I haven't reviewed. Because I haven't reviewed any John Wick figures, I can't compare him to any John Wick figures. But I do want to compare him to some past figures that I've already reviewed. So what we're going to do next is do some comparisons. Alrighty, everyone. So this is John Wick. I got him in a pose here holding the rifle right there. So the first comparison we're going to put him to is a Toy Biz, which you know is a very small figure. It's the Punisher. Oh, I decided to come down. There we go. It's the Punisher from Toy Biz. Just a comparison is all. I'm not trying to compare the figures as in, you know, the John Wicks, but just for a height comparison, I guess you can say. As you can see, Toy Biz had very short figures. Comes up to almost about his belly button, maybe a little bit taller than that, which is, it's kind of sad considering, you know, that the next figure, which, you know, is a Marvel legend, but Diamond Select always brings out some really tall figures for some reason. Hey, can't be mad about that though. I'm gonna bring the camera a little bit closer so we can see better. There we go. That was a little bit further back, so that's a good, nice comparison. Actually, I'm gonna bring it down to, I'm sorry, I'm not set up for that. I should have, you know, set it up a little bit better, but there we go. So yeah, like I said, that's Punisher from Toy Biz, released in 1995. Next, we're gonna bring in the Marvel Legends. And the Marvel Legends I'm going to bring out is the Punisher. The reason I didn't bring out like a Carnage, you know, Marvel Legends and Toy Biz to this John Wick, because I believe the Punisher and him, you know, there's similarities. You know, he's an assassin. You know, Punisher's not really an assassin, but he goes out and kills bad people. So, you know, them both being, you know, high, you know, trained killers, I guess you could say. So this is Marvel Legends Punisher from the Netflix series. The Daredevil. This is actually the Daredevil Netflix series. So this is, yeah, the Punisher. He looks really short compared to him, though. Is it the camera? Yeah, I guess so. Comes up to about his chin. Looks really short to him. So yeah, that's the Punisher next to him. Do I haven't done any. I was gonna say NECA, I'm sorry. I will be doing NECA figures coming here shortly. I got a few other figures to do, some more Mayfax and some more Mezco 112 figures that I gotta do first. And I'm gonna be busting out all my NECA figures to do so. Yeah, this is Punisher and John Wick. Alrighty, everyone, this is John Wick from Diamond Select, released in 2015. Very nice figure to have in your collection. I really do like this figure a lot. You know, like I said, minus a little gripes here and there, but I do like this figure a lot. You know, the articulation, the paint application, the detail. Just a very nice figure to have in your collection if you're a big fan of John Wick. I do want to give a shout out to everybody that's been on my, you know, my channel. You know, helping that's helping me support the channel. I just hit 30 subscribers, which I'm very happy about. My next milestone is to hit 50 and then hopefully 100. I do want to put it out there that if you are going to be watching my videos, please watch them all the way through. Please leave any comments. Just try to interact and be on the videos as long as possible. That way YouTube can start circulating my videos a little bit better. I do have an Instagram page that if you want to see sneak peek videos of what are sneak peek pictures, there we go, of videos that are going to be posted, you can check that out in the link description below. That being said, if you like the video, please like and share it. And if you have any questions, please comment down below. That being said, we'll see you on the next one. Take care.